Good morning students, this is Joy Varghese from Uncovering Chemistry. Today in video 23 of chapter, that is Unit 5 states of matter, what we are going to talk about. We are going to discuss about textile numericals. Now this I think 5.9 I think it was left out to be solved. Okay, and some students must have difficulty in this, so first we'll solve this and then the 5.15, 5.16, like this we will solve one by one numericals. Now if you see here, 13 and 14 is not there, clear, so that we will study in first chapter, clear, that is a basic concept of chemistry, what we say. In that chapter we'll be discussing about 13 and 14 numerical, clear. Now at present 5.9, 5.15 and 5.16 we are going to discuss. Okay, so now the first one, when we say question 5.9, here in your textual exercise, if you see your textbook here, this is the question I am talking about. Density of a gas is found to be 5.46 gram per dm cube at 27 degrees Celsius. This temperature is given. We will convert it into Kelvin if you want. At 2 bar pressure, what will be its density at STP? STP means standard temperature and pressure. Okay, so 5.9 first we will be solving. What we say, what I said, then 5.13 and 14 we will discuss in the first chapter when it comes, and then today 5.15 and 5.16. So first 5.9 what I am talking about, we will go through it. See, in the question, if you see, it is given density D1 is given here. It is 5.46 gram per dm cube. When we say D2 we have to find, because we have to find the density at STP, so this we have to find here. Then when we say here T1, temperature is given, I think 27 degrees Celsius is given, so that we will convert it into Kelvin, that is 27 plus 273, which is equal to 300 Kelvin, right? Now this at STP you have to find density, so when we say T2 will be, what we will call it is 273, because at STP standard temperature is 273 Kelvin, what we say, right? Pressure, when we say it is given in your book, it is in the question it is 2 bar what is given, right? And when we talk about the pressure, that is P2 at STP, it will be equal to 1 bar, what we say, right? Now if you remember, we have derived a formula. If you remember, what was the formula? D1 T1 upon P1 is equal to D2 T2 upon P2, right? Here we have to find what D2 we are going to find, right? So for D2, I will just, what I will write here, if you want you can just substitute a value first and then we will interchange the what you call values. Okay, now see here, so D1 is 5.46 into 300, clear, whole upon pressure is given 2 bar P1, then D2 we have to find, T2 is 273 divided by 1, that is at STP, 1 bar pressure. So now what will be D2 is equal to, so 5.46 into 300 into 1 divided by 273 into 2, what we say, right? So if you substitute the values, what will be D2 will be equal to, if you just calculate, it will be equal to 3 gram per dm cube. Okay, this is the answer, what we say, right? So this is the density density at STP. Understood this? Now the next one. Okay, now this 5.15, when we say, if you go through your textbook, if you see, this is your 5.15 question. Calculate, what you say here, the total pressure in a mixture of 8 grams of dioxygen. Dioxygen, when we say it is O2, what we say, right? 8 grams is the mass given, and 4 gram of dihydrogen, that is H2. Means you have to calculate the total pressure, means P1 plus P2. Okay, confined in a vessel of 1 dm cube, means the total, whatever that is, the volume is given here at 27 degrees Celsius, and our value will be using this, what we say, bar dm cube Kelvin inverse mole inverse. Understood? So this is the volume unit, what we say, right? And this is the unit of pressure, what we say. Okay, now the next part. Okay, now if you say weight of O2 is given to you. I think it is given as in your question, it's 8 grams what we say, right? Now then same way you can see this will write for all of oxygen, this of hydrogen. Weight of hydrogen is also given. I think it is given 4 grams. So weight is given, this given. Now first molar mass we will find. The molar mass of O2 will be equal to what? 2 into 16, which is equal to 32 gram mole inverse, right? So this doing same way, molar mass of hydrogen will be equal to 2 into 1, so which is equal to 2 gram mole inverse. Clear? So these two things we found out. What we say here, these were the given values. Now when we say from these values we can find out the number of moles. The moles of O2 is equal to W by M, what we say, mass upon molar mass, so which is equal to 8 divided by 32. So therefore moles of O2 will be equal to 0.25, what we say, mole, right? Same way you can find moles of hydrogen is equal to W by M, which is equal to 4 by 2, which is equal to 2 mole. Understood? Now from this, now total pressure we have to find. So this two we will count, that is total moles. Total moles is equal to moles of O2 plus moles of H2, which is equal to, you can say, 0.25 plus 2.0, which is equal to 2.25 moles, right? So total moles we got. Now the next part. Now volume is given in your question. If you say volume is equal to 1 dm cube, right? If it is not given, you can take this. Clear? Now 1 dm cube, which is equal to, we can say, 1 liter, right? Now when we say temperature is also given, temperature, what was 27 degrees Celsius, you convert it. So 27 plus 273 is equal to 300 Kelvin, what we say, right? So this is the temperature what is given. Now we have the formula, PV is equal to nRT. R value was also given in your question, 0.083 bar dm cube Kelvin inverse mole inverse, right? So according to ideal gas equation, if you remember, what is the formula? PV is equal to nRT, right? So what you have to find? You have to find the pressure, what we say, right? So if I take here N is equal to total moles, the pressure what you get will be the total pressure. So what is the formula? The P pressure will be equal to nRT by P. So if you substitute all the values in this, what we say, what you will get, N number of moles, we got total number of moles is equal to, so this will be P total what we get, because this we took for total number of moles, right, into gas 0.083, temperature 300 Kelvin, whole upon volume is 1 liter, what we say, right? So if you calculate, you will get pressure will be equal to 56.025 bar. Clear? So this is the total pressure what we got for this numerical. Understood? Now the next sum. Next sum is little bit different, but it is easy. It is regarding the payload and all. So we will just go through that first question first. Okay? Let us see. Okay. Now in your question, if you see, payload is defined as, this is the definition of payload. That is, payload is the difference between the mass of the displaced air. This is very important here. When we say this, you have to remember. What is the meaning of the word? What is the given? Payload means what? It is the difference between mass of the displaced air and the mass of the balloon. Right? So this hot air balloon and all what we have discussed. No? So if you want to raise something in the air with the help of this balloon, then this part is very useful to it. This can be applied for that. Calculate the payload when a balloon of radius, it is given here, radius of balloon is given 10 meters, mass 100 kilogram, there is the mass of balloon, is filled with helium. Helium is lighter than air, remember this thing. At this much bar pressure, helium is being filled at this temperature. Density of air is also given and R value is also given, right? So you have to, what we have to find, calculate the payload when the balloon radius is this. So payload, for that, now various things we need to find first. This is little bit different, important numerical, and also different from what you have studied till now. Okay, so shall we start? Okay, now see. Now Before going through this payload question, I think in your lower classes you must have studied volume of balloon. When we say, what we have studied? Volume of balloon you must have studied, if you remember. Right. So what is volume of balloon formula? Volume of sphere, you I think heard about, no? So balloon is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Volume when we say cube will come, area when we say square here. Okay. Now when we say here, you substitute the value, that is 4 by 3 when we say into pi value 22 by 7 into r cube. Now r is the radius which was given, radius, if you remember. The radius of balloon was given as 10 meters. So now this r cube means 10 cube, what we say, right? So if you just calculate, it will be equal to 4190.48 meter cube. So this is the volume of balloon. Now the word question, second part, what we say, mass of displaced air. The word is very simple, mass of displaced air. The mass of displaced air means what? The volume into the density which was given of the air. You understood? Now if you didn't understood, it is very easy. Density is equal to mass upon volume, right? So what will be mass will be equal to? The mass will be equal to density into volume. So that same thing we have done here. Understood? So which is equal to what we say 4190.48, that is the volume what we got of the displaced air into density of air. You will get 5028.6 kilogram. This is the mass of the displaced air, that is the mass of air what we are talking about. Now when we say temperature was given to you as 27, so I will just add 273, so it will be equal to 300 Kelvin. Understood this part? Now the next one what we say here, just see. Okay, now 300 Kelvin. Now according to our formula, we know the formula PV is equal to what? nRT. So first of all I will find out the moles of this gas what we say. So what will be N is equal to? The N is equal to RT by PV. So which is equal to R. R I think value, sorry, it is different. PV, PV by RT. Like this you can take, right? PV by RT. So what is P is equal to? Pressure was given as 1.66 into 4190.48 divided by R value 0.083 into 300, right? This temperature and values what are given in your text what we say, right? Now the next part, see, if you calculate this, you will get the value 279.36 into 10 raised to 3 moles. Understood? So now this moles we got of that gas what is given. Now the second part what we say here, we know the formula, that is number of mole is equal to what? Mass upon molar mass, right? So if I want to find the mass will be equal to N into molar mass, right? So this I am talking about helium what we say, right? So number of moles of helium we got, how much it is? So it is 279.36 into 10 raised to 3 moles into molar mass of helium is 4 what we say, right? So molar mass of helium is this what we say. Now if you calculate, so you will get a mass of helium, right? So what is mass of helium is equal to? You simply calculate it, it will be 1117.44 kilogram. Understood? So we got this mass what we say. Understood? Now when we talk about the next part, that is the mass of filled balloon. Mass of filled balloon, filled balloon. Okay, so mass of filled balloon will be equal to mass of balloon plus mass of helium gas, right? So mass of balloon was given 100 and mass of helium gas we found out here, so 1117.44, so which is equal to 1217.44 kilogram. Understood? So mass of field balloon we got. Now what is payload is equal to? So we have seen in the question only, that is payload is equal to the difference. What is the difference in between the mass of displaced air, right, minus mass of filled balloon? Clear? So mass of displaced air minus mass of filled balloon is equal to payload, what was given in your question we have seen. So mass of displaced air, when we say, it is 5028.6, which we have found out, minus this one, that is 121.7.44, right? So if you subtract this, you will get 3811.16 kilogram, right? So this is the payload, what we say, what is asked in your question. Okay, this is a little bit different question, but it is easy to understand. Clear? You can just rewatch this, you keep on watching this one or twice, you will understand this numerical. Okay, now the next part. Okay, so this is the numerical what we have done. You can see here. Next time we will be continuing with the another numericals of your textbook, that is 5.17, 18 and 19. Okay, so till then we will stop here. You can go through this and write down this all numericals in your fair book without failing. Okay, so this is the part what we are discussing about. This what we said numerical is very interesting for hot air balloon and all what we said. Now this payload you can easily calculate by doing this. Okay, so we will stop here. Next time we will continue with the remaining numericals. Thank you.